Bam. Yeah, I'm in the back of the boat, guys. I go wherever I can to make the best cast to get it to the fish, right? Wow, that's a nice one too. All right, guys, we're gonna do something a little different in this video. H, got a hold of you. You got me at that hook a little bit. You gotta watch how you grab them and put that thing in that mouth. Look how fat they are. Gosh. Okay, blue boy Tweety bird. All right, in this video, we're gonna fish with everything I'm making blue boy. Yep. Look at this school of shad. Yeah. How many thousands and thousands are there, right? I moved my scope. They go from out in front of me all the way to, look here, all the way to the dock. So this whole area right here is shad. Bam. Looks like I'm on top of the dock, guys. I almost am. Whoa. The fish are 15 foot back there. And my boat's drifted around. The back of it's drifted around. So I had the front right here, which is about 10, 12 feet from it, because I got to skip back. When the fish are 15 feet back from the front of the dock, and they're 15 feet back there, you got to get close. You can't be 20 feet away because you can't skip that far. You need to be 8 or 10 feet from the dock so that your bait hits under the dock before it hits the water. You need to be under the dock a couple feet, then it hits and skips. That's a nice fish. All right, blue boy tadpole. All right, one on the Tweety bird, one on tadpole. I caught 2 or 3 off that last dock. I was using another bait. Yeah, sometimes, guys, I make a couple videos at a time. I make these shorts about just about a bait or a color. And I was using sunshine. I caught a couple on it, then I switched to the blue boy. Caught one on that, and they was in a tough place too. And if y'all notice the gap I had to skip under down, there's only about like that. It's only about a 4 to 6 inch, probably 6 inch gap. And they was way back there. And I caught a couple of them, then they wouldn't pull off the school and come and get it. I couldn't get it close enough to them. So finally I said, that's all right, I'll move. Bam. All right, they're way back under this dock too. What they're doing, the water's cooled off. I think it's 73, 74. Just had this talk with somebody the other day. We was talking on the phone with a boy from out of state, and we was talking about water cooling off, and he said, you think these cool nights will cool the water? I said, it'll take more than a couple cool nights to cool the water. Water's 73. Almost 74. Let's back my boat here now. All right, that's a nice fish. Let me get my boat repositioned here from boat traffic. That's a nice one, guys. Now that was on the fluke. The fluke is 2 1/4 inches. All right, I'll show it to you here in a minute. So that boat come by and messed me up. That's a nice fish. The fish is probably 11 1/2. Here's the fluke right here. All right. This is a size 4. This is the biggest hook I got. Guys, all the baits I sell, a size 4 will fit the big baits. They think 2 inches. This is 2 1/4 inches actually. It's got a segmented body right here, so it moves easy. Yeah. All right. Now, the other baits, the juniors, I'm throwing on a size 6. I'm using 1/32. 1/32 will hang you up plenty fast, guys. All right, guys, finally got one. I'm telling you, it's been a little bit. Problem is getting to them, and they got plenty to eat. Y'all see the school of shad just come by the boat here. They come by here just under the surface. Oh, they were about 3 inches long, 2 1/2, 3 inches long. Thousands of them. And I see them on the depth finder now constantly. I'm seeing shad today. Shad are moving too. All right, this was on the Killer Color LC shad. Yep. See, blue boy top, pearl belly. Okay. Now, I've used that, guys, because the fish are 16 feet back under this dock. From the front of the dock, they're 16 feet back. I can show you, 15, 16. All right, 20 foot. Actually, look here. They're at 35. They're at 36, 37 feet right here's where they start. Yep. About 15 feet. So it's hard to skip a bait 15 feet. Now, I finally got it back there, and I'm telling you, The first time I threw back, one came off the school. I seen him move a little bit, and I caught the one. I've been about 10 minutes catching him on that one because I couldn't get it back there. Every time I get it back there close, and if I couldn't, I never seen it but a few times. And when I did see it, I know I was short. Sometimes when I'm skipping, it's going up under the dock and hitting under the bottom. Yeah, it took me a while to get it back at the 15 foot. That's a long ways to skip a bait, guys. Some of you might be able to shoot it that far, but you don't have much of an opening there, guys. You can see right here, it's only probably, it's that post right there is probably 6 inches because it's got another board under it. It's probably 8 inches. So if I had more room, if I had a foot or so, I think I could get back to them. But skipping with only 8 to 10 inches opening, it's tough. All right, we got to switch colors. Bam. All right, guys. Like I said, I had trouble getting to him up there. That dock is way back. All right, guys. I just left him in the water and left him on. I was talking to y'all, and camera cut off. It happens a lot. I looked at it. The dock I came from is about a half mile, 3/4 mile up the lake. I looked at it before I left there and it said 25%. I said, oh, I still got a couple fish catches. Well, I went to another dock and there wasn't nothing on it. I looked at this, idled around, looked at it, didn't see anything. That's a nice one. Now this one's on the killer color also, but a stinger, okay? I don't have a blue boy with me in the stinger. I lose track of time of when I check my battery, when I don't, how long it's been in my camera, guys. That's what happens. That's why it dies on me self when I'm fighting the fish. All right, I got to switch now. I'm using different ones. I didn't plan on doing this today. This wasn't something I said, hey, I'm going to go out today and I'm going to catch a bunch of fish on all the blue boy colors. I'm digging out every color I have that's with me, okay? I always cut that nose off, I know that. This shad, this is called a shiner, that's what I call it. Because this is like a little shiner. If you just take and cut that nose off a little bit, it'll fit up on your jig head better. See there? It's right up against it. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm checking the camera. Bam. All right. I put this shiner on at the last dock. I done moved about 6 miles, guys, 5 miles. I don't know, not that far probably. Probably 4 miles. All right, first cast with it here. That group of fish kept moving back. They was not interested. They just kept moving back out of the way. So I said, all right, y'all gonna be like that? I'll move. And there's only about 10 fish there, 10 to 12. But I'm gonna tell you, that's the way it is, guys. You some schools you catch 1 or 2 out of it, some you catch none out of it. Matt, I don't know if y'all watch Matt on S&B Fishing. He put a video out. Should live scopes be illegal in tournaments? So I was reading the comments, and of course they're talking about bass tournaments, and a lot of them going, yeah, probably 75% of them said, I think he said 72% of them said no. I said yes, they ought to be illegal. Live scope's just a tool. I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I knew people had them before I ever had one, and I thought they was interesting. And to me, the biggest thing about live scope is it helps you find fish. You find them, if you find them on your downgraph or side finder, you can find them on side imaging. It's not a whole lot of difference. Y'all remember side imaging come out, people badmouthed them too. And somebody mentioned that in the comments. They said, I remember when side imaging come out, people said, oh my gosh, it's going to end the fishing. And some guy said, I don't have no depth finders. I don't like them. I like to fish old school. See, that's great. Fish old school. You know, do what you want to do. But a live scope will help you. I seen those fish under that dock. I threw back there. I see my bait once in a while. It's hard to see your bait, guys. You got to be exactly in line with it. You got to get your sensitivity just right. And the further you are from the boat, the harder it is to see it. And they were 15 foot back under that dock. And I could see them. I could see the crappie move once in a while, come out and follow it and go back. So I knew they were seeing my bait. So finally I said, that's it, and I left. Okay, bam. I switched baits. Next cast. Pick him up. Bam. All right, there you go. Now, that's a nice fish. All right, LC shad. Okay, that's on the LC shad. Bam. Oh yeah, come on around here. Where you going? I'll try to wear him out a little bit before I try to net him, guys. He's a really nice one. Damn. Wow. It's a nice fish, isn't it? See why I didn't want to pick him up? Alright, Stinger Jr. That's why I didn't want to pick him up. I had a little number 6 hook too. That's a nice fish, guys. He's probably 11 and, I don't know, he's 11 and a half. He's longer than that. He's about 11 and 5/8. Alright. Maybe 11 16ths. Where you going? Trying to keep you up here front with me. You either got to come on this side or go around back, come on the other side. You got 2 choices. I'm flipping them in the boat. I just soon stand on the front deck. If I want to net them, I like to go down that low spot between the 2 decks. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Alright, guys, he's about 9 and a half. There's a bunch of sun perch here. I'm catching him too. Hey, you going the wrong way. He wasn't in a hurry to go down with us. Alright, guys, blue boy willowtail. Alright. I'm just traveling around patrolling with other guys looking for crappie on anything. They're starting to move back in the creek. I'm in a creek. They're starting to move back in here, and they're on a little bit of everything. They're on docks. I'm finding them on docks. I'm finding them on scattered stumps. Here's I don't know what this is. I'm gonna say it's a little bit of brush. Some of those are sun perch, okay? Not all of those are crappie. Alright. I done caught sun perch there too, but it's a few crappie there. Alright guys, didn't take long with this bait, couple casts. And see I'm moving around, I'm throwing at open water fish too. There's some crappie running here in open water. Today, this is the fall. We've had cold nights. It was cool this morning. 54 this morning. It was 54 yesterday morning, and they're starting to try to move shallow, and they're running around. They're starting to run around here in the creeks and stuff. All right, there you go. It's not a bad fish. All right, yeah, the fry. Blue boy fry. You know, this is the worst selling color in the fry and in the shiner. And I just showed y'all that catch fish. Everybody's buying ice, silver bullet. Azure's a good one too. What else? I can't think off the top of my head. Oh wow! But the blue boy in the fry works great. That little tail just dances like that the whole time you're reeling it in. All right, I got to switch to another bait. I think I said another color a while ago. Another bait. All right, guys. I'm backing up for the net. Backing up for the net. Well, I thought you was bigger than that, buddy. I thought he was a little bit bigger than that, guys. I thought I was going to have to net him, but I could have flipped him. I got the 4-pound test on this rod. I had 6 on it last summer. I put 4 on it this year, and I like 4. It casts better, guys. The lighter line just casts better. You know? You can get more distance out of it, step around dock. Because y'all know I fish on me dock. He's not that big, guys. He might hit 10 inches. I doubt it. I think he's 9 7/8. All right. Now, that fish came on what I call a tail color, because the tail's a different color. Now, this is in the LC shad. I made some just playing around, but you know I have them in the willowtail. I have them in the junior, tadpole junior, and in the fluke. Right? I got them in the fluke with the chartreuse tail. It's in the tail colors. There's about 8 colors in that. There's hot perch, and there's sickle, which is ice with a blue tail. So just look in the tail colors, and when you look, if you go to the flukes, you'll see it. It's blue boy chartreuse tail. About to fall. About to fall on my own. I was in that compartment. And I didn't put that. What do y'all want to call that? Pull. I didn't put it down all the way, and I'm about to fall over it. All right. Told y'all I had a fluke with a chartreuse tail. They nailed it. No problem. There you go. Bam. All right, guys. That's in the tail colors. These are on the site. No problem catching a fish on that one. Okay. That old fluke is a good bait. The fluke sold good for a while, then it slowed down. Right now, the LC shad is getting a lot of the attention, and the bug. I sell a lot of bugs, and the tadpole juniors have took off. And for right's sake, the tadpole juniors are a good bait. I catch a lot of fish in that Tadpole Junior. I've been using it a lot lately because the bite's been tough. The bite's picking back up because the water's cooling off. It's 74 right here. Y'all can see I'm in the back of the creek. It's about as far as you can go right here. And the fish are scattered here. I'm seeing roaming fish. I'm seeing fish scattered on docks. I caught some off of a dock. Right now, you just got to find them because they're transitioning. They're moving a lot, okay? But there you go. Bam. All right, guys. I got one more bait. The 3-inch minnow. There you go. All right, this was on the tadpole, 2-inch tadpole, full-size tadpole and killer. All right, there's the blue boy. Got a silver bill. I did not have a solid blue boy in with me. Like I said, I don't carry all the baits I make with me, guys. 47 colors, 15 bodies. That's right. It'll be a bunch of them, and I still have a bunch of baits with me. Like the tail colors, I have them all in one bag. And I had one more fluke left after when I pulled out. And there was like 6 tadpoles in there and like 3 or 4 willowtails. Sometimes when I'm bagging and I have some left over, I just put those in the bag for me. So I just don't make baits and or get them off the shelf. I don't get them out of the box. Once they go in the boxes to sell in inventory, I don't take them out and put them in my tackle box. No, no, no. If I want something, I go out there and make it for myself if I have time. Because you can't do that, guys. If it says it's 10 on there and somebody buys all 10 bags, and I only have 9, what am I going to do? Bam. That didn't guy because I got that little size 8 hook. He spit something up, went clean out of the boat, probably a piece of shad. There's so many shad in this lake right now. We had a good shad spawn, which is a great thing. I've seen so many shad today. He's about 8.5. All right, guys, I'm gonna give it up. That's on a little bit. Also, all right, there you go. Bam. Now, when I said I had the 3-inch minnow left, I know some of y'all were going, okay, the next day. No, guys, that was 3 casts. That 3-inch minnow would catch fish, and look, that's right. I've been seeing shad come by the boat today. It was 2 inches to 3 inches long. All right, I'm gonna keep fishing it. I might see if I can catch another one on it. But if not, guys, there you go. If I catch another one, I'll stick it in front of this. You know, I do that once in a while, don't I? Because I'm not gonna quit fishing. It ain't but like 1 o'clock. It's a beautiful day. Because I still got a long sleeve shirt on. I noticed a tree here behind me, a maple tree, done lost all of its leaves. Yeah, it's still a little windy. You can see the water chopping, but it's comfortable because it's like 68 degrees and the wind's blowing, so it's comfortable. There was an assortment of baits on Blue Boy. I'm sorry I didn't have a Blue Boy stinger with me. All I had was the killer color. But I was just trying to share with you some of the stuff that's in Blue Boy, and it catches fish. I might do this, guys. This hit me while I was here fishing day. I might do this now with Flash and some of the other colors in the coming days, okay? In fact, I'll plan it when I get home this evening. I'll take and make some bags and put like 2 of each one in it, because I got hung up 2 or 3 times. Y'all notice my jig head colors changed? It's because I got hung up so many times. Now I did change on this last one right here because I went to a bigger hook. Okay, that's a size 2 with a 3-inch minnow. All right, guys. Everything else I use 6s and 4s. Appreciate y'all, guys. See y'all next time. Fish in Lake Country.